evaluate us.
That's all right. How are your hands?
Yeah, pretty good.
I'll create rubs or something like that.
Let's talk about the day in general, how it went today so far.
Again, highs and lows. What I liked about today was the different situations we put the guys in, and the fact that just as it would be in the course of a game, there were ups and downs, there were emotional peaks and valleys, and we didn't let momentum shift one way or the other. We stayed consistent. When momentum seemed to be going the other way, we bounced back and we made some plays, so that was good.
Dealing with those valleys, is that an area they'd struggled with in the past and they're kind of doing better at that? Is that what you mean?
Well, just building each practice, going back even to Saturday's scrimmage, we had momentum early in the scrimmage, we lost momentum, and then we didn't have anybody step up and take it back. And today I thought we had some guys make plays in critical situations that gave us some momentum.
Mike, before the scrimmage, you talked about searching for playmakers. And did that answer any questions or start to answer any for you?
No, it's still a question, and as much as anything, consistent playmakers. Again, we made some plays today. We made some plays in the scrimmage, but we need guys. To use a phrase I've used before, we need go-to playmakers, guys that we can dial up when the game is on the line in a critical situation. More than one guy, and right now we're not doing a good job of consistently playing pitch and catch and consistently executing on offense.
Would it be fair to say that Kroom's been the most consistent receiver, or is that going too far right now?
That's going too far. It's a process with all of our guys. I'm still waiting for somebody to take the reins and be that consistent playmaker.
Coach, with so much, we're all focused on the quarterback spot, but there's no incumbent there. Just this week, how they bounced back from the scrimmage, and we haven't talked to them. What did you think about the scrimmage, kind of accuracy in particular?
Starting with how they bounced back, again, more than anything, the most important characteristic of a great quarterback is being a strong leader. And when the momentum starts to shift your opposite, when the momentum goes to the other team, it's the quarterback that's got to step up and be that source of energy. We didn't do a good job of that on Saturday. I thought we came out on Tuesday as a quarterback group, had a pretty good practice. Nathan Peterman was 10 for 10 in team situations on Tuesday. So I like the way they bounced back. We came out today, again, we made some good throws, but it's got to be a consistent level of execution.
And Coach Jones was very quick to point out that, we don't see the receiver, not when it's one-on-one battle. We don't see the offensive line miss a call. Sometimes is there a lot of that going on in your estimation when you don't see the execution?
We had across the board at all positions too many missed assignments on Saturday. That's been a focus to correct those missed assignments, and we've done that, or we're doing that, I should say. We're not where we want to be. Again, that's caused us when we go into practice, whatever that was, 9. Tuesday was 10, today was 11. When we go into practice 9 and we're having that many missed assignments on such a small volume of offense, it means that we have to slow down even more. And if we need to simplify and be basic, then we'll simplify and be basic. But we have to execute. We have to play to the standard of an effort level that we're looking for and the standard of tempo that we're looking for.
And Coach Joe's talked about giving Nathan some reps for the ones. How important is that with the injuries of receivers and kind of what he's working with in the skill spots? How tough is it to get a gauge on what he's getting done?
Again, depth across the board is always an issue. We always tell the receivers, the tight ends, the running backs, I don't want to say it's just the receivers. We tell all skill positions in the pass game, they paint the picture for the quarterback. Everything is about timing, everything is about spacing. They need to be in a specific location at a specific time. When you have the shuffling at the wide receiver position that we're having, it's hard to develop that timing and that rhythm. And for Nate, we just wanted to get him some more reps with a quicker timing and a quicker space.
Coach, going back to Kroom, I know a lot is expected of him this year, and he was getting singled out at practice, and I know that's maybe because you guys do expect a lot of results from him. But you said he's not the most consistent. Is it you're not pleased with maybe his progress? Or?
We just when plays come our way, we have to make them, and I'm pleased with the progress of the offense in general, but I'm not pleased with the consistency. It's always a process. I understand that. There's a long ways away till Austin Peay. Okay, so we're going to continue to build slowly, continue to make sure that we're not taking the next step till we master what we're currently working on. So for Jason, it's just a matter of playing with an effort level that we want, playing with the tempo that we want, and then when the ball comes your way, he's got to use his size, his physicality to his advantage.
Are they close to getting the consistency or piecing together practices that you want? For spring, for the 11th practice of spring ball, not big picture.
I think that's hard to determine if they were. We haven't strung enough good practices together in a row where I could say we're close with that.
that the next step on Saturday? I mean, what are the biggest things that you look for in the scrimmage on Saturday?
Same things I was looking for last Saturday, consistent playmakers.
Is part of it finishing out the play too? I know that you were screaming, finish out the play, especially the crew. Is that one of the things?
Right, and again, I told the guys day one that we're going to win ball games because we're going to play with an effort level that's unique to the University of Tennessee. So if we're not finishing, then everything else falls by the wayside, you know, and that you know, if we're not finishing our routes, we're not finishing the plays, we're not finishing the run game. We always talk about our effort on the backside of a play could be the difference between a 10-yard gain and a touchdown. You know, cutting off that backside corner who's taking a pursuit angle could be the difference between a big gain and a touchdown. And you never know when that opportunity is going to come, so you got to treat every play like it's going to be a big play.
Thanks, Coach.
Coach, just from a big picture sense, where you at, you know, install-wise? Are you happy, or you feel like you need to push it this last week, or are you going to leave spring, you know, feeling like you got a good chunk of the package in?
We have a good chunk of the package in. You can play. Our first year together as an offense, we were as basic can be. I believe you can execute, you can have success. I feel like a broken record if you play with great effort and you play with great tempo. You don't need a big volume of plays. So we have enough of the package in that we could go out and play tomorrow and have enough on third down to execute third down, have enough in the red zone to execute in the red zone. And we can build the package as we go. But right now, I'm putting the brakes on until we.
That's a big part of the